So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
To throw is Peterson. To throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A carry for McLaughlin. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's McLaughlin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on third down, Peterson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first down, McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back to that, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. the play fake. Donald. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Peterson, flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. He's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st down, Donald escaping the pressure right. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table, but a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 145 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Peterson eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on first down. Donald. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Donald flushed out right. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw is Peterson. Looking to throw on second down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Peterson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, Donald. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Donald. And his throw is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Donald shakes up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by McManus is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Peterson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing to start the drive.
Donald. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Mims in motion left.
To throw on 3rd down. Donald. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Peterson now throwing after the interception. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Peterson, flush to his right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
169 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Peterson now on 1st and 10.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down now. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check that. Street. Check go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Donald. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Donald. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Operating from the gun. Donald.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Peterson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Peterson off the play fake. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can't quite seem to turn.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't